Hello and welcome to Swak Academy. In this video I will make an in-depth stock fundamental analysis of the company Prosus. I will cover its history, business model, growth, balance sheet, profitability and valuation. The company was founded in 1997 and it is based in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Its CEO is Erwin Tu. The company has a $67 billion market cap. Its stock is trading around $27 at the time I'm making this video. Prosus is a global investment group that invests and operates across sectors and markets with long-term growth potential. It is among the largest technology investors in the world. Prosus has invested across multiple verticals, including social, gaming, classifieds, payments and fintech, edtech, food delivery and e-commerce. Products and services of its business and investments are used by more than 1.5 billion people in 89 markets. Prosus aims to identify and invest in other early-stage promising companies. Prosus will invest in them, acquire them, and then help them to scale quickly. None of the companies in Prosus' portfolio were developed organically. In essence, one can view Prosus as a venture capital company with a really long-term horizon and a really large stake in Tencent. Prosus began building its e-commerce portfolio 8 years ago and now comprises 6 segments. Classifeeds invests in Classifeeds ad companies similar to Craigslist. The largest asset is OLX Group, one of the largest Classifeeds companies. Payment and Fintech invests in payments and fintech companies. The largest asset is PayU, a payment service provider with a leading position in India and is soon to become the 7th largest online payment pending approval of Indian company BillDesk. Food delivery. Prosus invests in food delivery service companies, owns stakes in a number of market-leading companies including iFood, Swiggy and Delivery Hero. E-tail. Prosus invests in e-commerce and owns a stake in eMAG, a leading digital retailer in Romania, Hungary and Bulgaria. EdTech. Prosus invests in education companies that are either disrupting or augmenting traditional education. Stakes includes well-known companies such as Skillsoft, Stack Overflow, Udemy and Codecademy. Ventures. Prosus invests in promising next-generation technologies companies. Area of focus here include health, logistics, blockchain, and social commerce. Prosus is a majority owned by South African multinational Naspers. Prosus holds a 26% stake in Tencent, which has a market capitalization of $381 billion. Prosus grew its revenue from $1.83 billion in 2017 to $5.76 billion in 2023, 3x in 7 years. The orange line in the chart represents the revenue growth in percent. As you can see, the revenue growth has declined in 2022 then increased to 10.4% in 2023. Now let's have a quick look at the company's free cash flow. As you can see, Prosus is free cash flow negative, which means it is not profitable yet and spending more cash than it is generating. Now let's check the profitability of the company. The gross profit is a result of revenue minus the direct cost to create this revenue. The gross profit margin is a result of gross profit divided by the revenue. The gray line in the chart represents the gross profit margin over the years. Prosus' gross profit margin was 28.7% in 2023, a relatively low value for its business model. Now let's check the operating profit and the operating profit margin. Operating profit is the net income derived from a company's core operations. Put it another way, it is the amount of money that the company has left over after meeting its operating costs but before paying its taxes. Just like its cash flows, the operating profit is negative for Prosus, so the company is burning tons of cash. Its investment and businesses are not yet profitable. Now let's have a quick look at Prosus' balance sheet. Prosus has $22.72 billion in current assets. The current assets are the assets that are liquid and available to the company within 1 year. They include cash and short-term investments. The total current liabilities are the liabilities which the company must pay within 1 year. Prosus' total current liabilities are $4.4 billion. By calculating the current assets minus the current liabilities, Prosus is left with $18.32 billion cash on its balance sheet, making the balance sheet extremely strong and healthy. Prosus can use this money to buy back stock, invest in the company or buy another company. So although the company is burning cash and losing money, it is capable with the cash at hand to finance its operation. Since the company is losing money, it is not suitable to value it with typical PE ratios or discounted cash flow method. The correct way to value the company is by its assets. Prosus has $119.2 billion in assets. The company market cap is $70 billion. So Prosus owns $119 billion of assets and is valued at $70 billion. This gives the company a 40% margin of safety. Now let's discuss its outlook and risks. So the core value of Prosus is its Tencent investment. So other businesses are losing money. Prosus decided to sell a part of business stock to finance its operation and buy back its shares. This is where you have to be careful as an investor. By owning Prosus, you will indirectly own Tencent. However, you are at the mercy of the management decisions concerning the Tencent ownership. Finally, the 3M analysis: 1M for moat, 1 for management, and 1 for margin of safety. Prosus does not have a moat and is losing money. Management has been selling Tencent to buy back shares. All other investments are not profitable. The stock is trading at 40% margin of safety. In conclusion, I recommend to buy Tencent directly instead of Prosus. Who knows how long the stock price needs to reach its intrinsic value, or if it ever will.